ever since you guys replaced my engine, 1,500 miles later, my car won't shift into park. What's up guys? Welcome to Eversincers Season 1, Episode 1 with Master Auto Care. On today's episode, we're going to talk about an Eversincer who came into the shop. This truck came in, it needed an engine, we got an engine approved. This was through a warranty company. The engine got replaced, vehicle was returned back to the client, and the vehicle was driven for over 1,500 miles. Once the vehicle gets brought back in, we're told that the vehicle will not shift into park. When we go to test the vehicle, what did we find? Somebody was playing jungle gym with the actual shift cable. Everywhere from the actual shifter all the way down to the transmission was pulled out of its place and all the plastic tab broken. Now you might say, are you sure you guys didn't do that damage? I give you that benefit. However, the vehicle was driven over 1,500 miles, and when we looked at the vehicle, you could see that somebody was in there tugging, yanking, or that shifter cable got caught on something, because you could see the damage on the actual shell of the shifter cable itself. When the vehicle was brought in, the client was letting us know over the phone that he had an engine noise, but after we go on a road test with them, come to find out, he says no, it doesn't go into a park, and because of that, it drains my battery. What ends up happening, guys, a lot of people think, well, you were the last one to touch my car. I completely understand that. However, if you put into perspective, we did an engine replacement on this vehicle. There was no engine noise, there was no mechanical issues, no misfires, no oil leaks, nothing of that sort. What the customer was complaining about was that he was unable to put it into park. When we go inspect the vehicle, we can see that somebody went in there and yanked the crap out of those cables. That was not something we would have done. If it was something that would have happened during our repair, we would have taken care of it. We are that kind of shop. Now, what makes this a little bit more hard to swallow is the client was telling us not to pay attention to the 1,500 miles in between by the time he took the vehicle to the time he returned it. Also, we decided to try to help him by contacting his warranty company, and the warranty company only approved about 10% of the actual repair. When we reached out to the customer to get the approval for the repair, which we have on audio, the client said, go ahead and repair it. When he came to pick up the vehicle, he changed his tune. Said, I never told you guys, I never approved it. You guys damaged it. I'm having the same problem that I brought it the first time. When he brought it in the first time, he had one dead cylinder, which we had no mechanical compression, and the engine was complete shot. That was not the same problem that the vehicle was in for. So we did our due diligence. We documented everything. We took pictures, we have videos, and this is information we always share with our clients. This way they can see that we're not taking advantage of you. We're showing you clearly and honestly what we see and why we're making a specific recommendation. The term Eversincer comes because most people think that ever since you did A, B started happening, so you're responsible. Now, if this situation would have happened the moment he left the shop, yes, we would definitely step in and take care of it, because obviously it was something we did. The situation occurred 1,500 miles later, and what does that tell us? Well, this happened either due to negligence or somebody was trying to steal the actual vehicle. If you've ran into a situation where you have been the Eversincer, let me know in the comments what the situation was, and then let's see if maybe we can have a discourse on what that was. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys give us a like and a follow, so this way you guys can see more content like this. And if you've ever been on either side of the Eversincer, drop it in the comments and let me know if you were the Eversincer or you were the shop or technician on the other side of the Eversincer. As always, guys, when you guys visit your auto repair shop, make sure that the shop is doing everything they can to give you guys a clear vision of what they're doing, what tests have they ran, why they're making a specific recommendation. Pictures and video go a long way. And I can guarantee you guys, if you have an issue along the way, always ask yourself, is this related to what they serve? In this case, we did an engine replacement, and a lot of months later and 1,500 miles later, somebody yanked that shift cable out. That was nothing that we did. Hope you guys enjoyed this Eversincer on Season 1, Episode 1. I'll see you guys on the next one.